We would like to recognize Tegan Erdos playing the role of Gretchen tonight.
Welcome to Legendary Theatre Company's production of Dracula. This is a 3-act show with 2 7-minute intermissions. At this time, we ask you to silence all electronic devices. Photography and video recording are strictly prohibited. Please be advised that this production contains strobe lighting and fake gunshots. Thank you and enjoy the show.
What is it? What? Oh, yes, I remember the servant girl thing. Last night's dinner. What time is it? Fears though I've slept too long. Terrible things, terrible.
Sun will set in 1/2 hour.
That's impossible. I always rise early.
Not if the master wishes otherwise.
Wishes otherwise? What are you talking about?
All of his guests sleep by day, live by night, whether they like it or not.
Nonsense. I am my own agent. I do what I want to. If I've overslept, it has nothing to do with the count.
As you wish.
This has nothing to do with wishes. I would like the suspicion you throw over the Count's motives. He's been the perfect host. He warned me about you.
About innocent, pregnant, about ignorant, peasant superstition?
Yes, if you must know.
You must have paid a lot of money.
If you're going to slur my character, why didn't you come out?
There's someone back in America who loves.
Her name is Mina. I'm not sure it's any of your business.
You must believe me, your life depends on it. You see that bottle of half-drinking wine?
I see it.
When the Count offers it to you at dinner, you must not drink it.
Why should I?
It's drugged. That's why he slept that during the day. The drug is in the wine. He plans to kill you tomorrow.
That's ridiculous. How can you speak in such a manner?
I've done all that I can. The master comes.
I did come.
I know. Your English reserve, I understand. But do not worry, I'm quite happy. I happened to take a look at the photographs of the estate in New York, and I am very pleased.
That's wonderful.
We should drink on it.
Yes, of course.
I entering America as a townsfolk gentleman.
I'm sure you'll find many friends there.
Oh, come now, please. This is a celebration. After all, you have found me exactly what I want. Drink.
Oh, no. This has to be a little better. Or should I say, breakfast? I'm not used to these hours, Count.
I've always been much more of a night person. I often find myself recounting tales of this country, my past, far into the night. Did I bore you?
No, of course not. I'm just not used to going to bed at sunrise.
I'm sure you'll get all the rest of your society. Now the papers. I'd like to sign immediately.
I had not expected to conclude this business so quickly. Then I can leave tomorrow.
I will order the carriage for you. I am sorry that you'll be leaving so quickly.
Hope you don't mind. Your offer of hospitality is most generous. Let me get the papers. I have to say, I find your English astounding. I knew you had been educated in America, but still.
The estate you've secured for me is in a suburb, is it not?
Yes, New York is just a few miles from this way.
And do you think if I were to leave these peasants and their barbarous ways, that I would enter your country as ignorant foreigner?
I wasn't suggesting that, I assure you.
You know, for years, Oftentimes it's felt like centuries I've dreamt of this.
I had not expected there was so much sense of purpose to it.
There is more than you. That's why I've studied your language. I often find myself having to entertain English-speaking guests such as yourself. You're not the first man to enter these walls.
Your way of approaching it is so thorough.
Oh, but you, how well you handle it. I remember asking my friend Peter Hotchner for his most capable young lawyer, and it seems he's complied with my request.
I don't know if I'm the best.
Oh, please. Don't be modest. After all, I asked for an old house, and you gave me an ancestral home in the heart of New York.
I am very pleased. Perhaps it's wrong for me to tell you this, but
Oh, you can confide in me. After all, we are friends.
it's very kind of you. I was so concerned that we would take more than 3 days to complete our business. So you have just been married.
Just married.
I'm afraid this conversation embarrasses me.
Oh, but why? I'm simply overjoyed to hear that such a capable young man has found a mate.
The mate? Funny way to put it. That's me and my new bride on the left.
And the young woman on the right.
Lucy Wenstrom, her best friend. She goes up to visit her at East Cliff quite often. Well, I await your signature, Count.
East Cliff. A famous tourist attraction during the summer.
How well do you know the area?
Oh, I know it very well. I've studied it, and soon I hope to love. But there, the estate is mine, and you have conducted a successful real estate transaction. Oh, please, the rest of your stay here must be a comfortable one. For a while.
I suppose it won't do any harm.
Relax, John. Relax. I am your host. You are my guest. Relax.
Oh, I'm a little embarrassed, but
Oh, what sense of your royal formalities are offended now?
I'm used to shaving before dinner. Perhaps if you came back.
No nonsense. Please. You can shave and I'll stay and have a chat with you a moment. Besides, it's not often I get the opportunity to talk with such a clever working man.
I think you were turning my head with compliment.
Why not? But do tell me. I talked so much last night that I never did get to hear your impression of our countryside.
Oh, my impression of the countryside is very wild. Very wild indeed. His own untamed hand wretched up from the earth and flowing up these mountains. That's careless of me. I haven't lived myself shaking in years. Must be the excitement. The Count, what is wrong? Looks as though you've been in some sort of shock. Why are you staring at me like that? Is it the Count? Are you squeamish? Or
Such a foolish, dark blade. Doing such a cut. Such a...
I dare say the blades ones get these days are in the name of God. What is wrong with you?
You are a fool. Nothing was going to happen to you. Nothing.
You are hurting me. I demand an explanation.
I word for one. Don't blade in this stupid spot of blood.
Your eyes are blazing like red flames.
You are in Dracula's household now. Your blood is mine. You are nothing but a slave. If you value your life, you will not leave this room.
Don't understand.
I passed the master in the hall. You'll be eating dinner alone with him.
This is impossible. One minute he was charming and affable. The next moment,
I warned you.
at the first.
What do you mean?
I have a friend, Dr. Van Helsing in Amsterdam. He's one of the world's foremost anthropologists and an expert on Transylvanian folklore. Before I came here, he told me that there were strange legends connected with the Dracula family.
So you knew that you were a ranger?
No, I will repeat what I said to Dr. Van Helsing. Legends are one thing, reality another. There is a reasonable explanation for everything. Otherwise, we would all go there.
Suit yourself.
I'll think it out. I will. shaving, the Count can't stand the sight of blood, he grew overexcited, and the rest follows.
The Count is not squeamish. Now, what would you like for dinner? Whole meats already?
I'm very hungry right now, thank you. Must you stare at me like that?
I stare at the doomed man.
Nonsense. What do you mean by that remark about the Count not being squeamish?
I can't explain it to you. He has control over you.
Ridiculous. I am under no one's control. It's the Count who's lost control of himself, not I.
Did you drink the wine?
Yes, I did.
Then you will sleep through tomorrow. We have little time.
You stop talking riddles and come out with it.
I need an ally.
For what?
My sister, she came here a month ago and she never returned. I came here to look for her, but I'm not as pretty. He doesn't want me. I'm not as beautiful.
Beautiful enough for what?
I can't explain. The master, he's one of the undead. He's a vampire.
Come on now, I've heard your folk tales, but this is ridiculous.
I discovered his coffin.
His coffin.
Yes, it's old. It's in the darkest place of the castle.
Listen, I'm sorry about your sister, and I don't know what goes on when I'm not here, but coffins? Vampires? You see this diary? Here I record my impressions. My journey to this countryside is filled with strange accounts of peasants who cross themselves at sight of it. Strange words like Rolank, Strogoyka.
Vampire, witch, these are real words.
Words of superstition or slander. Next you will tell me that the Count commends the elements.
He does. Did you not see the wolves last night? Did you not hear the woman screaming for her children?
Anyone who knows the power of the imagination knows what tricks our mind can play on us.
And the shaving incident? Do you discount that too?
Expect the Count will give me a full explanation before tomorrow. In fact, I plan to get an early start tomorrow. Do you excuse me?
Protect yourself, Jonathan.
I need nothing but common sense to protect myself. And common sense tells me I have nothing to fear. Nothing at all. Good night.
Good night.
Who was that? I said, who is that? Listen, I don't know who you are, but you're not getting into this room.
Dearest husband,
Is that you?
I miss you, dearest. I long to be with you.
Nina, I'm so lonely. How did you get here?
Oh, please open the door. I long to see you, to hold you in my arms.
But you can't be here. You're in America. Yet that does really sound like you. Nina, is that you?
Yes, dearest, yes. Open the door, quickly, before he comes.
Yes, I will open the door. The Count must not see me. I will open the door. Nina, you look so different, so pale. Your lips are so red.
I longed to kiss you. How I longed to kiss you.
Oh, isn't he great?
So handsome. You take the first kiss. We shall follow. Sit down, my darling. Close your eyes. That's it. It will be so sweet. So sweet. Your dearest Mina is here with you. No, he is mine. He is my prize.
Let him go.
You promised me. This time I would have one to love.
You will have. Just not yet. Not him.
You don't know. You are old. I am young. The hunger for his blood is the hunger for the love I once knew. You don't know.
As long as it amuses me that he stays alive, he shall do so. His time has not come.
Come, sister, come. I am young, you are old. You don't know what it is to love. I still remember. I just want to love again.
Soon you will forget what it is to love.
You have never loved.
You will be one of us forever.
Why did you come back? Why are you here?
You saw him last night, didn't you?
I saw a dream. I dreamed back here.
Of what?
3 women, one like Mina, came to me, tried to kiss me, her lips red, and she's like the face of an animal.
No, not like your Mina. My sister was like your Mina. She's a vampire.
It's a dream. It had to be.
Still don't believe me?
I have not been taught to believe in folk tales. I've been taught to look around and look at my senses.
Your senses? Look at the window. It's almost midnight. And you were supposed to leave today.
There is a reasonable explanation for this. The Count will explain.
The Count isn't coming back.
The Count is not a vampire. He is a man. He's a man.
He uses blood, some kind of magic. We need to stop him. Kill him.
Kill him. Are you bad? The least you could do is ask me if I have any weapons, but it's not like we can kill him if he's a vampire.
Weapons, yes. Take them. Take this too.
The knife in the cross. I don't understand.
They're the only protection around vampires.
Vampires.
Follow me. Come on. To his coffin.
Follow me.
Yes, here with me. What? Are you afraid?
I'm not afraid. Smell.
Dead rats, probably.
There is that much foul.
The air is count wishes that.
My God! What was that?
A bat. No one's seen his coffin before. You'll be the first man.
There's no reason to be afraid. He's not in the coffin.
And open it.
Okay.
And don't look in his eyes. And plunge with the knife.
If you one thing, this is hundreds of years old. Very heavy.
Strike!
There is no. Oh my God. Come.
Strike, Jonathan! Strike!
Look at his face. Those eyes are like red coals.
Those eyes may one day possess your precious Mina if you don't strike!
Hey, Mina. Get out. Get out.
Push it! Further!
I can't push the knife any further down. He's away. He's holding me back. I can't move.
Try again! Strike again!
He's rising up. Go. Get the diary. Send it to Dr. Van Helsing in Amsterdam. Someone must know what has happened here.
I can't leave you!
There is nothing you can do. I am helpless.
The cross! Use the cross!
Farewell, Jonathan Harker.
You don't understand.
He's gone!
The light. Where is all the light coming from?
It doesn't matter. His reign of terror is over.
What are you talking about?
We're free!
Now it's you who's the fool. Kill him. It was just, as you said, our soul escaped his touch, but for what purpose? Don't you understand me? For what purpose?
What do you mean?
This was all by design. Every move you said how bad you were. Shameless. Diabolical evil, the likes of which the world has never seen. I've just unleashed the greatest mess America may ever know.
America?
Yes, America! Now all falls into place for what I am. You stayed in New York. A photograph was shown with my wife and a best friend in a terrible darkness. We will meet again.
We must warn Van Helsing.
Yes, I can get back my boat, but it will take me weeks. It won't happen before I get there, before even my first letters arrive. Who will be his first victim? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done?
I won't stand for your questioning. I won't.
I was asleep. I woke up. You visited that place by the cliff again, didn't you?
If I did, what of it?
We were always the best of friends. Suddenly I feel there's a wall between us. Won't you confide in me? For the sake of our friendship, tell me what's the matter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It began 3 days ago, didn't it? Until then, you were so happy that Arthur was coming to visit. And there was that storm.
Yes, it was a wonderful story, wasn't it?
In which Arthur and Van Helsing would arrive. Van Helsing's a doctor. He could examine you. Perhaps it has nothing to do with that stranger.
Nina, what could you possibly be talking about?
You know one.
Why, yes, Helga, there is nothing going on here. The mistress is the quick this morning, Miss Lucy. She says the guests are arriving in the butcher to deliver the lamb. She says she'll to make a pie. Tell the mistress that her pie will suit our guests quite well. Can you tell her, please, Miss Lucy? She's not far behind and she's terribly upset. Oh, there you are, Helga. Good morning, Mina. Oh, what am I to do, Lucy? That Robert fellow never did deliver the lamb. Am I to serve your future husband, Lord Home, on a plate of beef pie? Mother will find you wherever you hide, Helga. I suppose you could serve him lamb with blood fresh on its nostrils, and you won't be able to tell the difference. Lucy. Well, my lustful Lord adores me, does he not? He does indeed, Lucy. That is quite correct. He has gone absolutely silly over you, and there is no doubt about that. Give me a kiss, Mother. That's my girl. Now, you get your rest. Their guests will be arriving any minute. And Mina, Herga, how stern you look these days. Pie was that? Kidney pie. I do make it very nicely. Helga! Helga, where are you? The silly old goose. Let her serve kidney pie or a lamb stew. What does it matter? She can't cook anyway. Helga has to doctor up all her dishes.
I won't have you talking this way. You're not yourself. You're not asleep this week. A gentleness. Now, you play games and tease. No relationship is sacred to you. You make cutting remarks about your mother. Arthur could be still your fiancé.
Arthur! He is such a bore, really. Of course. There's his famous money.
You loved Arthur. Just 3 days ago, you talked to no one else. They arrived in a few minutes. What will you do then?
Dear Nina, I hate to see you upset yourself over nothing. What will I do when my boring fiancé arrives with that absurd comic sciences friend of his? Dr. Van Helsing? Why, I shall treat him with courtesy and respect.
And will you tell him about the stranger? The man you meet at night by the East Cliff? Will you tell Arthur you have a lover, that the woman he loves feels nothing?
Don't write to me about cheap morality. Mina, don't hate me.
I don't hate you. I fear for you. The doctor's coming. Doctor of psychology as well as an anthropologist. I intend to tell Dr. Van Helsing and Arthur show every symptom of serious emotional strain.
They won't believe you. Did you hear this, Lucy? The mistress says you must get dressed quickly. Thank you, Helga.
For your own good, I'm going to tell them everything. For Arthur's good as well.
Why? I shall make a fool out of you, dear Mina.
And I will strip that pretty mask away in which you
I still say, Van Helsing, there is no such thing as the supernatural. If a man had been found lashed to the helm, there must be a logical explanation.
Arthur, your science is such a narrow little place.
Will you two stop arguing? I can't understand a word you're saying anyways.
A word of advice, Mia. I've never felt more healthy and lucid in my life. Don't make a fool of yourself.
Lucy dear, our guests are here. It's time to get dressed.
Yes, help me put on that yellow gown, Mother. I feel deliciously lazy.
Yes, the yellow gown will be an excellent taste.
And what of the large great dog that leaped out of the ship and was never to be seen again? How is your rational mind to explain that, Arthur?
Perhaps he was brought aboard. I must say, Van Helsing, for a man as smart as you to believe in something as stupid as a supernatural, it shocks me, literally.
Hello, Arthur. Dr. Van Helsing.
You're standing there, we're arguing like schoolboys. Who are you?
Ah, the best part of bachelorhood, friend Arthur. You can hug other men's wives and enjoy it. So good to see you again, Nina. Look at Arthur. Picture health and vitality. Is there any news of your husband?
Only a few weeks late. Business with accountants has taken him longer than we expected.
Yes, of course. Well, the journey from Transylvania is a long one.
Oh, with you two standing around talking, I've been reading my Lucia. Where is she?
She's inside with Mrs. Wednesday. Dressing.
Dressing? At this hour? Why is almost noon?
Lucy was taking the sleeping late.
Strange. It's not like her. My God, she's gorgeous. What a lovely gown.
You don't think it's too low cut? It's the latest styles.
Bother the latest style.
Oh, the young lady her daring these days now at night
It's
time.
unloved, Mrs. Wenstrup. Makes me wish I was young again.
Same Dr. Van Helsing. He's playing the fool.
What is an old bachelor but a foolish lover?
Run along, all of you. Arthur and I haven't seen each other in 3 months, and we have lots to catch up on.
I do hope you all like kidney pie. I really hope so.
They will love your kidney pie, Mother. Just make sure Helga helps you pick out the right mushrooms. You run along too.
Dr. Van Helsing,
What is it?
can we get some fresh air out in the garden?
Why, of course.
Dr. Van Helsing, I'm worried about Nina.
Oh,
Yes, do try to cheer her up. She's been looking so blue lately.
Haven't you? I have my reasons.
you're worried about your husband, is that it?
Yes, that's it. I'm very concerned.
You're making me uncomfortable. You're staring at me so.
I'm sorry, you just look wonderful.
But you're being disapproving. Of Nina.
Disapproving? Oh, God, no. For my life. Listen, there's nothing you can do to defend me.
So you like my dress then?
It's a change. That's all. If you want to dress more boldly, I'm all for it.
I put it on just for you.
Ah, Lucy!
I wanted to kiss you like that.
But you didn't have to do it that way.
So you don't approve of me.
This has nothing to do with approving or disapproving. Listen, I just wanted to make the first move. That's all.
I'm sorry. Does your lip hurt?
A little. You must know you almost drew blood.
How stupid you are.
What?
That was passion, you fool. I've missed you.
Well, of course you have. It's just the way you... Never mind. You have much to discuss. I want to move the wedding up. I can't wait.
Neither can I.
Then you agree? Oh, but you wrote that you need more time.
Let's get married as soon as possible.
That's wonderful.
Only, I do have one question to ask you.
Anything, ask away.
Kiss me again. Only this time I shall act like a proper lady.
Father, reserve.
You will not believe what I'm about to tell you. I beg you to listen, all the same.
Well, I'm your audience.
Have you noticed something peculiar about the way Lucy's been acting?
Well, she has all the symptoms of classic hysteria. She acts frenetic, face is pale. She plays games with a little girl instead of a woman.
Glad you noticed. Began 3 days ago. It was a great storm. Greater than any of the local fishermen could ever recall. Boats were smashed against the large rocks within the harbor. Waves climbed to record heights. There was a panic among the tourists on the beaches. Then, out of nowhere, a ship appeared on the horizon. And at that very moment, the tempest broke, and there came a fog, a massive, dank mist to close on all things with rain and fall.
Fascinating. But what does this have to do with Lucy?
We were at the East Cliff down the street, watching it all. Something not human came with that ship. I shall never forget Lucy's face as she watched that ship race toward the harbor. It was as though at that moment, spirit was communicating across the sea to her. And there was that corpse, which swung horribly to and fro in each motion of the ship. And the panicked tourists were tranced beside the dead man lashed to the helm.
I know. Arthur and I heard about the ship on our way here.
We saw the poor, dead captain lashed to the helm of the ship. I heard Lucy whisper,
Thrilling. Absolutely thrilling.
it was like listening to a stranger. She even seemed upset by this cross that I wear.
Strange. But I still don't see the connection.
Lucy talked about that ship for hours, then began.
What began, Nina?
Sleepwalking. My room is next to Lucy's. I remember hearing her toss about that first night, moaning so despairingly that I went into her room to see what was wrong. I couldn't wake her. Her eyes were open and she cried out, "I'm here, Master, I'm here!" Then she went back to sleep. I never did wake her.
I'm here, Master. Strange.
It grows stranger. I heard her get up the next night. I followed her here, to the stone bench. The moon was full. She stood at this place, her eyes fixed upon the sea. She stood so still, and then she raised her arms to the moon as though she were embracing something or someone invisible. I raised my eyes to the moon to see what she was looking at, and I saw that hovering over Lucy, not more than 20 or 30 feet in the air above her.
A bat? With her wings spread like so?
Yes. What is it, Dr. Reynolds?
For Lucy's sake, I hope it's nothing. Go on.
That was yesterday. I took my late afternoon nap, and when I woke, the sun had gone down, Lucy was gone. I came here. I hid up there and watched. Lucy sat on that stone bench. As if out of nowhere, a tall, dark stranger appeared and sat beside her. Lucy had a book of poetry in her hand. The stranger took the book from her. She turned toward him as though hypnotized. I called out, "Lucy, who is that?" The stranger whirled and glared at me. She'll never forget those eyes, red and gleaming in the dark. And then the stranger turned and vanished. Vanished into the night. I called again. Lucy turned toward me. This smile I will always remember, and she said,
Who are you talking about, Nina?
This is just a story, a tale,
"You
really.
want me to deny because you need facts, evidence. I'm telling you her life is in danger. I can feel it, and I need no science to tell me that Lucy's possessed." Why, what? I don't know. But I do know that is not the Lucy Wenstrom I once called my best friend.
You're right.
I am right. You believe me?
More than you know. You did not see an apparition in the carpet. I've been on his track for so long. So long.
For God's sake, whom are you talking about?
Count Dracula, master of the undead.
And my husband?
Your husband escaped from his castle a few weeks ago. He is safe, but his return to America was delayed. He was unable to book passage. But he sent a warning. brought me here.
Lucy.
We don't have much time. I came prepared thanks to your husband's diary. I know what I'm up against, but that may not be enough. We have to get to Arthur and convince him, and we must watch over Lucy tonight. We have not just her life at stake, but her mortal soul.
I'm here, Master, I'm here.
Be patient, my friend. If you value your life or Miss Lucy's, do not move from this spot.
Look at her. She's dancing.
She's dead.
No, it is not too late to grab her. Count Dracula has the power to kill at one stroke if he desires. But he has reserved something special for Lucy. It's his revenge, Mina, against your husband Jonathan and me.
You.
Van Helsing, you are somehow the cause of this.
Hear me out, and perhaps you'll understand. For years, I've studied the lore of the vampire. Fact or legend, I ask myself. I've studied the history of Vlad the Impaler. So, when your husband went to go do business with the Count, I took him into my confidence.
You knew my husband was a
There was nothing I could do. Here, look. Here. Jonathan Harker went to Transylvania to conclude a real estate transaction with the Count, an expensive estate in New York, America. Jonathan shrugged off my warning. He felt it was merely a legend. I was too concerned. For I knew that once Dracula entered America, he could create a race of the undead. For he is none other than that cruel beast Vlad the Impaler, returning to likeness and power he traded on his soul centuries ago. I fear that Lucy is falling into his power. That she too will become a vampire.
If she dies, Van Helsing, then I am partly responsible.
She should be herself again. For now, at least.
Arthur. Mina. Dr. Van Helsing? God, what have I said? What have I done, Mina?
It doesn't matter. You're going to be all right.
But Arthur, with everything, you must hate me.
Did you know? Oh, I've only grown closer to you. Van Helsing, if that fiend would
Your courage may do you ill, my friend. Knowledge is what we need now. Mina, go wake Mrs. Westrom and Helga. I must speak to you all. Oh, and Mina, bring garlic and straight. As much garlic as you can find.
I don't understand, Dr. Van Helsing. And I don't remember much, but what I remember is like a night.
That's all they built these people are sad dreams. They'll go away and all.
No! She must know. She must know everything.
How much she endure?
Right, darling. Anything is better than those nightmares.
Good. You have courage, my friend. You'll need a lot more before the night is up. It's funny, is it not? That I should ask Mina to bring garlic and string of all things.
You treat this as a joke. By God!
Temper, my young friend. This is no joke, but warfare with the master of the undead.
I don't understand. Does everyone have a case of indigestion from my kidney pie? Is that why you awoke me in the middle of the night? Oh, Helga, you picked the wrong mushrooms again, didn't you? You are so lucky you're a ginger.
No, it's untrue. I swear, I picked the firmest.
Now we really have to work it out for you, Dr. Van Helsing. Try to explain this.
There is no time to explain, Mrs. Wenstrom. Help me out, Arthur. You too, Mina.
Now, as the mistress of this household,
Mother, it is not your kidney pie. We are at a war with an unknown. Trust Dr. Van Helsing. He knows what he's talking about?
Mrs. Wedstrom, please. Lucy is a victim of vampires.
I don't even know what that means! Does everyone in this household have to use words that I can't understand? I think I'm going to cry. Lucy, dear, you look very ill.
I'm all right, but look at my neck.
You've been bitten by something.
Yes.
I don't understand. You're all trying to fight me for no reason. I won't have you putting this beastly stuff in my daughter's bedroom.
Mother, we must all trust Dr. Van Helsing. Promise me you'll trust him.
Very well. But if you don't mind, I shall be going back to bed. The smell in this room is enough to make the most insensitive person gag. So long, Zelda. I think we definitely failed the kidney pie. It's touched all of their minds.
Yes, Miss Wedstrom. Good night, Lucy.
Good night.
All right, it is finished. Now we have one final thing left to do. Give me your cross, Mina.
My cross?
Yes, please.
No, I don't want to
You
wear that.
must. Now, Marie, darling.
Are you sure this is necessary?
There is no other way. There is no other way. All of you must believe that. One more mistake and we are doomed. First, we hold the animal at bay. He grows hungry. Then we track him to his lair. Do you all understand? Good. Now we must all sleep. You're safe, Miss Lucy. He cannot enter.
Are you sure?
As long as the garment remains on your throat, he's unable to reach you.
Good night, darling.
What happened? Stupid. That's what this all is. Stupid.
Yes. 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 Mother, thank goodness you came. It was stifling in here.
I won't have it, Lucy. I won't have them bring this stinking stuff in my darling's bedroom. We're in no danger.
I'm in no danger. No danger at all.
Who is it? I don't understand. My heart, I don't understand.
Blame you for this, Van Helsing.
He has such cunning. Who could have known that Mrs. Whiteson?
Will you ever be so confident again?
No! He has telepathic powers. He can reach minds, hurdle barriers, communicate through distance. He let Mrs. Wedstrom find. He was a guide her here.
Is that what you think? Damn you! What do they matter? They are dead!
I'm afraid not! Mrs. Wedstrom died of a heart attack, but not Lucy.
What do you mean?
Brace yourself, my friend. The worst is yet to come.
She's alive. She's right, my darling, as well.
Good morning, Dr. Van Helsing.
Would that she were closer to death.
God, how can you say such a thing? You're the fiend here.
Hello, Linda.
Hello, Lucy.
shall be together soon, my sister.
What are you saying, Lucy?
Arthur, kiss me.
Kiss me? Yes. No, by God! She's working on dead now. She would have you join her as a vampire. But at least now there's a chance we can save her soul.
Thank you. My one true friend, thank you.
Lucy,
You didn't bring me up. Trust Dr. Van Helsing, please. Arthur, don't cry. I'm at peace now. I mean, I'm so sorry.
So, my masterful enemy, you have defeated us. You have taken your revenge, and you think nothing can stop you. Because your mind, your insane mind, has been growing for centuries beyond mere mortal intelligence. We shall face you again. And I swear that when we meet again, you will not be so fortunate. For you have a weakness, Count Dracula. We shall take that infernal pride of yours and turn it against you. Until that day comes. Until that day comes.
Now, let me fix your hair properly. You young girls do not know how to do your hair these days.
Here you go, Grandmother. But don't stick pins in too tight this time.
Well, here we are in the best camping ground in Transylvania.
Yes, Joe, but we have no right to be here. No right. See, that coach should never have broken down. Never.
But surely you don't think we're in danger here. Danger. Think of it, Monica.
That does sound thrilling.
They should never have broken down, I tell you. Well, unless I drove too fast, coming up the border past those wolves pursuing us. I'll forget the way those eyes glow.
Fascinating eyes. For an animal.
You must not move so quickly. I just got your hair right, foolish girl.
Sorry, Grandmother.
She is adopted, Doctor.
So I see. The coachman is right. We should not make light of our situation here.
Well, so then there is danger.
Look at that castle. There, above us. Humans lived in that castle for centuries.
Tell us.
It is the castle of Count Dracula. The same count who has terrorized the peasants along this countryside for generations.
May his name be damned.
Go.
Yes, I know. My granddaughter went to work for him a year ago, and the other one just before that. I haven't heard a word of him since.
Does the Count still live in his castle?
No. He lives there no longer. The Count for America, and nobody has heard of since.
No.
Stop wiggling, you silly goose.
Sorry, Grandmother.
There's this peculiar in this whole business. You see, that coach was sound as a rock before I picked up you three girls right outside the village. It was just after sunset, wasn't it?
Yes, after the sun set.
Yeah, there's something peculiar to it all. It's been 1 year since I made this crazy run of the border paths with the wolves, the cats as thick as the grass. 1 year ago, that I let a man off. Just like yourself, actually. Yes. Just like you. See that? Yep. He stopped right here at the crossroads. Spearing up that road that leads to the castle.
Surely you don't think I would say that.
Well, I don't know. These runs past the Count's castle are always go up that road. I mean, I never heard from that man again. And shortly after that, the Count goes
doorstep. Oh, don't you find that thrilling, Cousin Monica?
Fascinating.
That wheel wasn't broken by accident. Someone took a pin out of it when he picked up you 3 misses. It's like it was meant to break down himself. Break down right there.
Now, there's no need to spread alarm prematurely. We should not interpret any design into our being. Not yet.
Don't fear. Dracula will take care of you, my darlings. I'll get ready some garlic and protect you from the evil spirit.
Be careful. Funny old woman. Don't you think, Mina?
Because the body out like
It's your sense of humor. Jonathan! That wheel wasn't broken. Someone took a pin out of it, and I'm going to find out who. You're meant to stop here, I tell you. Believe me.
Excuse me, but I must go back to the coach for something.
No, you're not leaving. Not until you told us why you're here.
Perhaps that would be best for all of us. I mean, under the circumstances.
I'm on my way to my brother's wedding. Same for my cousins, Lisa and Georgette.
So you're all cousins. How charming.
Oh, but it will be terrible if we don't reach the event in the morning.
Just terrible.
And what about you?
There's a village, a few miles down the road. Palisina. There I had 2 lovely granddaughters. You talk of Dracula for years. He's been taking servant girls into that castle of his, and they don't come back. Girls just your age, Lisa and Georgette. That's what happened to my oldest granddaughter. Horrible. Then, my youngest Gretchen went to work with him. She displeased the head of her girl. Just about that same time that he was near urine. And now I hear word from her mother. She's gone missing, for self-missing. I'm here to find her, or her body.
And you? Doctor?
Me? Well, I study folklore. I've been collecting those peasant legends, particularly those focus on their superstitions. It's no good when I'll think it. I think they ever want to know.
Is there more mystery?
You agree? I agree. Mina?
Doesn't matter.
You're right, Coachman. I was the man who came to Count Dracula's castle last year.
You're alive.
I don't think I want to hear this story. Excuse me.
I follow her not yet, Jonathan. She is not yet what you think. I hope you're right. You'll have to excuse me now for leaving so about me, but she has her reasons. I came here last year to close a real estate deal that I purchased in the state of New York. I ignored Dr. Van Helsing's warning not to come here, and soon discovered that the Count never meant for me to leave the castle alive. Were it not for a servant girl, Gretchen, I would be very deep in his dungeon by now.
Gretchen, is you?
And her, yes, she was a very brave girl. She led me to the Count's coffin. I shall never forget the sight of him rising out of that coffin with that terrible smile on his face. I tried to kill him, but failed. He escaped. Little did I know then that showing him the photograph of my wife and her best friend Lucy would spell their doom. The photograph. So that is how we knew how to find him. Yes. I escaped Dracula's castle, but in doing so, I turned loose the greatest menace America may ever know. Dracula came to a great storm. He possessed poor Lucy, killed her and her mother. Then, terrorized the town for months. The Helsing and I tracked him down to his lair in New York, but it was too late. He escaped back to his lair here in Pennsylvania, or so we believe.
You had no right to expose us to such danger.
It was not our intention to spend the night here. This is the very worst place we could be. That is not the most terrible part of our tale.
Do go on.
But Helsing and I were tracking down Dracula's coffin. When we got back, we heard screams. We ran back into the house, just in time to see Mina, with blood running down her throat, and the Count, laughing and trouble. We stood in shock as the Count escaped. Mina lay in bed for several days, and 2 days later, Helsing, I can't go on. Lucy had gone to her grave the same way. Trying to figure out whether Mina was becoming a vampire. She was recovering, but but her conduct was strange. She acted like a schoolgirl, teasing, flippant. Then, out of impulse, I made her wear the cross around her neck. That cross seared her flesh and left her brain.
So, not only have you brought us to this hateful place, your wife helped you plan it all. I ask you to be more careful with your words.
But there is still hope. See, Dracula has the power to drain the blood from his victims slowly. They remain in his power until he reserves that final piece of blood for a later time. But there is a connection between the Count and Mina. It is though there's an open channel of communication between them. That is why we are here. Mina believes to the Count and his coffin. She knows that, and she's resisting us with all of her will.
My God, look, she's returning.
We must be on our guard now. Dracula may have arrived here before us. We've always been one step behind the Count, always.
It was horrible. We could not find Dracula. Then we saw a wreath of garland lying smashed on the ground and Greg's body in the bushes. And her throat. Dear God, her throat.
Torn open like an animal. And this is what did it, this thing. Look at her staring at the blood.
What is so fresh?
Do you hear her? Bruce got a stake through her. She must be executed. Be careful, man. It's my wife you were talking about. You have no proof. Proof? Look at her staring at the blood like it is nurse's note. She's nothing but a vampire whore.
Hey, this is no time to fight. We must think. I don't believe me to kill the old woman.
Then you're as dangerous as she is. I know who pulled the pin out of the wheel. I know who committed the murder. That thing over there. And I'm not staying here another second.
You're wrong, I tell you. Stay with us by the fire. You're safer here.
Not rifle me, coach. That'll be on protection. I'm going back. My responsibility to all of you is over. I will stay here another second with that thing. Call your wife.
Let him go, Jonathan. We can do nothing for him. We can do nothing at all. Our towers. Clean the blood off Mina's hands.
Don't touch me. Heard what he called me. It's true. I saw her lying there, eating those bushes, and I couldn't help myself. I had to feel blood warm on my hands.
You are not too far gone, Mina. It is not too late.
I am branded by the cross. I'm an outcast. There's no. Look, cousins, she has the mark of the cross on her flesh.
Be quiet, please. Can't you see how she feels?
Jonathan, they're just children. They don't mean any harm.
Yes, I hope you understand.
We understand.
All right, I must speak to you all. What happened to poor Greta must not happen to any of us. We must not go out into that darkness. We need to find out who we're up against now. Mina, I must send you to a trance to get it. Are you willing?
Yes, Doctor.
Good. The rest of you, take those blankets you've been laying on and lie them out for her. She must be as comfortable as possible. Good. Lie down. Are you comfortable?
Yes.
Good. Just relax. Close your eyes and relax. Think of numbers going backwards. 5. Count them. 5.
5.
4.
4.
3. Good. Her lips move, but she does not make sound of the numbers. Mina. Mina, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Where are you?
I'm free. No more water. No more journey by water. I am home.
Is the master near?
He...
I command you to speak. Is the master near?
They are near.
They? Who are they? I command you to speak. Who are they?
Why, dear Dr. Van Helsing, how funny you look. I command you to speak. Who are they? Why, they, Doctor. They are all of you.
No, I don't believe you. Think, Jonathan. Were there others that time a year ago?
Yes, there were. The three women, they called themselves sisters. They tried to attack me, and the count came and drove them off.
Sisters. They're probably out there in those woods right now. We must be careful now. Gather around, everybody. We have gotten through much of the night, but there is still time to undo us all.
Grandma, is that you?
Gretchen? Is that you? I can see her!
Wait, be careful, it is an illusion.
But I can see her!
Think! What would your Gretchen be doing out in the middle of the woods at this time of the night unless she...
I've missed you so much, Grandmama.
Oh dear, you look so pale.
Come to me, Grandma.
Okay,
Come to me.
I will.
No! You must not go out there to her! No! They're near me, the center. The sisters, Jonathan! They're right here among us!
Oh, sister. We understand. They do not. Come with us.
To the cross, Jonathan.
Oh, sweet sister, you are our kin. Come with us.
Come with us.
Who are you? Reveal your true identities.
I was the daughter of a blacksmith. Then the master came to me in my innocence.
And you?
I was the daughter of the mayor. Then the master came to me in my innocence.
Now you reveal yourself.
I was the daughter of a farmer. I have known no one but the master.
Leave this place, you defile it.
We shall leave. For now.
You shall tell the master you are here, sister.
Don't fear, sister. We will be back.
Stronger and terror of us. It's hopeless, Van Helsing.
No, it is not hopeless. We can survive. Soon the sun will rise and then we will be safe.
We can't protect Nina.
Wait here. There's something in the coach. Just... The cross will be your protection.
Jonathan, I feel so weak. Where's the doctor?
Be back.
You've tried so hard to protect me. You know what I'm becoming.
I know the danger, but you didn't kill Rebecca. There's still hope.
I didn't kill her. I watched. I came upon Monica, bending down with this terrible smile over Rebecca's throat. She turned to me, blood dripping from her lips. Drink, sister, she said. Drink and become one of us. I almost did. I went forward and I felt the blood on my hands, and I knew then it was a matter of time, perhaps hours before I become one of them.
You are still my Nina.
Am I? I love you. Can you trust me? Can I trust myself?
What is that?
You will see. You will chain the cross to her chest.
No, please, I can still be trusted. I can still control myself.
You heard her.
There's no other way, Jonathan.
It's not the animal to be chained up.
But you saw how she looked at Becca's blood.
She didn't kill her. It was Monica.
But the bloodlust is growing. We must protect Nina from herself.
Don't let me go, please.
Jonathan!
Please, do not fight us. This is for your own good, Nina.
I will not put something chained to that Get this thing away from me! The very nearness of it revolts me! Cowards!
Young, and you, my sweet husband, would argue. You have no courage, no daring. I don't love you, do you hear me? I despise you!
You don't know what you're saying.
I know exactly what I am saying. The Count attracts me. He is a master. You are a slave. Please, get this thing away from me, please!
I don't know if I can survive the night without singing. You can, my friend. You can.
But now I must leave you.
Leave me? With her? Are you mad?
I let a woman go out there by herself out into that darkness.
But I can't stay with her. I can't.
Hattie went out there possibly to her death. I must find her, and it may not be too late.
But Elsie, I am afraid.
Just look up at the sky. Soon it will be dawn. Think of that.
You can't leave me here. How do you stand? I need you. But Elsie.
John, look at me, how I long to kiss.
You are not me now.
Let me, sister. Let me. Mine is the right. Jonathan, dearest, I long for you. You could be ours and we could be yours. Love and eternity of love.
That's not love. You're promising me that's hell.
Let us kiss you. Just one kiss.
Let us hold you. Jonathan, undo her chain.
Undo the chains.
Undo the chains.
Undo the chains. No, I won't. That will be the end of me. No, I can't do that. I won't.
You will unchain her. You have no will left. No will of your own.
We met before, remember? I have the power of your eyes to command. I will not look at you. I will not listen to you. Look at the sky. In a few minutes it will be dark.
In a few minutes, you will be dead. Take it. Yes. Drink. Drink, sisters. Drink. Give him a taste. Leave him alive for one last moment. I wanted to see his wife's yearning for me. Now, the chains, Harker.
No. She will never be yours.
Fine. It burns! It burns of holy fire! I will not ask again! Undo her chain!
Master, we should go this way!
Enough! They dare follow me into my home! She is mine! She is my revenge!
That is not Jonathan. It's all my fault.
At last we meet!
Yes. We were fools to oppose you. Your mind is more powerful than ours.
So the hunter of vampires finally meets his match.
I tried for nothing.
It's no use, Jonathan. He's always been one step ahead of us.
Always! It was Monica who pulled the pin. I knew every step you were going to make. I wanted you here, in these crossroads, in my home.
Well, our master, we not escape nor hypnotic control.
So you admit your defeat.
Master, this slave trade...
Enough! I have waited years for the great Van Helsing to be here, to be at my feet. On your knees, man. Repeat after me. I am a slave.
I am a slave.
I acknowledge my master.
I acknowledge my master.
I worship him.
I worship justice and goodness and the Christian God of mercy, the Son you fall. Run back, Jonathan! Come here, Jonathan. You have suffered the most. Yours is the right.
Jonathan, don't kill him. He's my master. Don't kill him.
It's done. But I don't think I'll ever be speaking to you again, Nelson.
It's not fair, darling. I honestly had to do either.
Useless. You deliberately lured Dracula to me.
There was no other way. I had to deal with him as ruthlessly as he dealt with us. You were wrong. There was no right or wrong here tonight, Jonathan. But look at their faces. The evil is gone.
What a terrible price they paid. Anita, it could have been you.